some blessed person may come in someday and advise you that you should be washing cars somewhere. Some people feel led by God to do that sort of thing. But when they do that, I want you to look at this certificate of ordination and remember that all these people, there are nearly 800 people here this morning, and they all believe in you. They believe in you. But it represents more than that. Because when you have this certificate, you have a certificate that's like certificates all over the world. Anywhere you go in the Church of the Nazarene and you meet an ordained minister, they will have a certificate that looks like this. The language may be different. The words, the content of the language will be the same. It's just the language itself may be different. You could take this certificate to any one of 159 world areas, to over 30,000 congregations, and lay it on the desk of another Nazarene preacher, and they'll welcome you as a friend and brother and sister. That's the kind of church we are. So now there are nearly 2.5 million Nazarenes speaking well over 40 or 50 languages and dialects all around the world who believe in you because you have this certificate in your hands. They believe in you. Nazarenes everywhere believe in you. When you're ordained in the Church of the Nazarene in Whippany, New Jersey, you're ordained all over the world. And everybody recognizes this ordination certificate. But it represents more than that. Because when God called you to preach, and it was God who called you to preach, it wasn't me, and it wasn't your pastor, and it wasn't these delegates, and it wasn't anybody up here that called you to preach, and they have suggested that to you. But it was God who called you to preach. And when God called you to preach, he was saying, I believe in you. I believe in you. In fact, he believes in you so much, as I told you yesterday, he's going to entrust to your care the church for which Jesus died. God is going to ask you to take care of his children. He believes that you're going to feed them and spiritually clothe them and encourage them, and sometimes, speaking the truth in love, rebuke them. He believes you're going to be there when their babies are born, when their children graduate from high school and get married, when their mothers and fathers die. He believes you're going to be there to be at their side, to love them through. He thinks you'll be there in the good times and the bad times. He thinks that you'll be there for them when they're really happy with you, and even when they're not all that happy with you. He believes you're going to be there representing him. He believes that all those he entrusts to you, you're going to watch over them so carefully that not one of them will be lost. And if one of them strays away, you'll go find them. You'll go looking for them. And you'll try to bring them back. He believes that you're going to add to that number. That there are going to be new people in that flock when he comes back. That's what God believes about you. So this is really a special piece of paper. And when I give it to you today, I give it to you with the confidence and faith of your church family, the Nazarene family, but most importantly, I give it to you with the faith and confidence that God has in you. So take good care of it. We're giving it to you without any spot or wrinkle. I say, Jesus died that he might have a church without spot or wrinkle. And I say, we're a church with a few spots and wrinkles, but we're still a glorious church. But we've tried not to mess this paper up. I want you to keep it clean. And I'm not talking about the paper, I'm talking about what it represents. Live a life that honors God. Hermana Ingrid, su certificado de ordenación es un placer. Presentamos. Felicidades. Okay. Oh, Brother Richie. Are you a rock star or something? Well, you're fortunate to be in a church family that loves you. And they're so subdued, though, and it's hard to know how they feel about you. But my privilege to present this to you, Richie. God bless you. I believe in you. Brother Anthony, God bless you, brother. I'm so proud of you, and thank you for your ministry, and I know that God is going to use you in ways that will surprise you and be a blessing to all the rest of us. Your certificate of ordination, my brother. God bless you. My sister, Lidia. Su certificado de ordenación es muy especial. Amén. Es un placer para mí presentarle a usted. Felicidades, hermano. Hermano Carlos Benjamín es un nombre Jewish. Benjamín. No es Jewish. Su certificado de ordenación. Es un placer, hermano. Es un placer. Vincent Thomas Lidia. Sounds like a mafia guy.